Librairie Stéphane presents Let's Learn with Juliet, the Earth and the Human Beings. The Earth is called the blue planet. Do you know what the blue color represents on the globe of Juliet the rabbit? It represents the seas and the oceans. Do you know that the Earth rotates once around itself in one day and spins round the Sun in 1 year? That's great, isn't it? The Sun is a star that generates warmth and light. Show Juliet the 3 objects that are very useful to protect her from the sun's rays. Well, first she has the sunglasses, then the sunscreen, and finally the hat. Juliet is protected from the rain, unlike many of her friends. How many of them are soaking wet? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of her friends are wet. Do you recognize the different colors of the rainbow? Sure, the rainbow is made up of the colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That's quite amazing, isn't it? What is the stream that Juliet should follow to reach the sea? Show her the way. Well then, that's quite a long way for her to go. Do you think the water in rivers and streams is salty? No, it's not. Do you know that the sea is an expanse of salty water, smaller than an ocean? We are surely learning things with Juliet, aren't we? Describe Juliet's actions that respect the environment. First of all, she sorts out the recyclable objects. Then, she rides a bicycle instead of going by car to reduce pollution. Then, she doesn't leave the tap open so as not to waste water. Here, she throws the paper in the dustbin. Then, she buys recyclable and non-polluting products. And finally, she uses a basket for her shopping instead of a nylon bag. We should all try to follow Juliet's example in order to protect our beautiful Earth. Man has modified the Earth's natural environment. Join the landscape in its natural state with the same spot transformed by man. Let's see. Here is the first, the second, the third, and finally the last 2 images. One of these landscapes shows a dam. Do you know what it produces? Electricity, gas, or wind? Well, it produces electricity, of course. Now let's move on to the next game. Juliet has invited some friends. Can you find the child of Asian origin? The Asian child is wearing a purple tunic. There she is. And the child of African origin? The African child is speaking with Juliet. There he is. One of Juliet's friends has recently left his country, the United States of America, so he speaks a different language. Which one? He speaks English. It's so nice to speak a second language. Do you recognize the different trades represented here? Of course, we have the cook, the doctor, the farmer, the astronaut, the acrobat, the tennis player, the house painter, and the guitar player. And you, what is the job you would like to do in the future? Name all the means of transport that you see here. We can see the helicopter, the hot air balloon, the plane, the sailing boat, the speedboat, and finally below, the pickup, the caravan, and the car. Which one is the fastest in your opinion? The plane, of course. Do you recognize all the devices present in Juliet's apartment? Name them. There's the microwave, the refrigerator, the computer, the gramophone, the television, the radio, the DVD player, the remote control, the washing machine, the clock, and finally the telephone. One of these objects is very old and is no longer used. What was it used for? There it is. It's the gramophone. It was used to listen to music. I'm sure Juliet never gets bored with all these devices at home. See you soon in the next volume of the series.